A requirement for this course was to select a technological innovation to be diffused into my workplace. This is a description of my plan to diffuse smartphone technology into learning in the grade 10 to 12 high school where I teach. The targeted audience for this multimedia presentation is the administration and staff in my workplace, where I would like to see less chalk and talk and more student-centered learning methodologies. Diffusing smartphone technology as a learning tool will be challenging, since the ingrained culture is one where smartphones in the hands of students are confiscated on site. Here's an example shown in the following YouTube video clip, spelling errors and all.
Give me that phone right now.
I've learned my lesson.
My efforts at uploading a YouTube video showing smartphone use in a classroom were unsuccessful, so I will just move on. Smartphones have great potential for use in education. Statistics reveal that more than 75% of students have smartphones, hidden for now in their pockets or backpacks. Smartphones' intuitive interfaces make them user-friendly and allow easy access to vast databases of cutting-edge information on the internet. Smartphones, ubiquitous, affordable, universal. Smartphones fill gaps. Classrooms in underdeveloped and developing countries often experience textbook shortages. Moreover, the textbooks are often outdated and classrooms are often inadequately computerized. Smartphones can allow learning to be better scaffolded in the classroom, facilitate cooperative learning, and allow students to continue to learn even after school hours. Diffusing smartphone technology into my workplace will present many challenges. It will mean overcoming sociocultural barriers with regards to the use of mobile technologies in education. It will involve retraining teachers into new instructional techniques. It will involve social change. Teachers must allow students to power up rather than power down in the classroom. Above all, the focus must be on the students, the most important stakeholders in educational institutions. So, what do students think about smartphones in learning? Let's see.
Well, we're in the age of technology, information, and communication. Why open an ancient textbook when you can unlock wonders with your smartphone? Well, these technologically savvy teens have gone above and beyond to implement smartphones in their marine science classroom. Let's interview them. Hi, Ms. Radisha Hicks. Tell us why you think it is important for us to implement smartphones in our schools today.
Well, it provides new updates. It gives you an easy access to self-independent learning. It's an innovative way to access new information.
Wow, I couldn't have said it any better. Ms. Shekinah Fitzgerald, what are you doing here?
I'm answering some questions that we had in class.
So tell us why you think it's important for us to implement smartphones.
Well, as you can see, I'm using a smartphone right now to help me answer questions, and I'm able to find the information quickly and faster than using a notebook.
Here are some more positive reasons for smartphone use in learning from other students in my classroom. But let's not only acknowledge the positives. Students are aware of the negatives too. For example, students can tell you that smartphones in the classroom can be distracting, encourage theft, and incite fights. What's the timeline for diffusing smartphones into my workplace? A 3-year timeline for adoption is proposed. Semester 1 represents the awareness stage, when the change agent, myself, introduces the innovation. Semester 2 is projected to see a few adopters, the innovators from my own and other departments. The innovation will then take off as other teachers model and imitate their peers' experiences with the new technology. By term 5, the innovation will have reached critical mass, where most teachers have adopted smartphone use into their classrooms. Sadly, a few laggards may never adopt, but the goal is for majority adoption. Total adoption may never be achieved. What techniques will be used? An initial priority is to request policy change on smartphones in school from the Ministry of Education. Then teachers must be made aware of the potential for smartphone use in enhancing learning. This can be done through staff meetings and observations of classrooms where the technology is being used. Training sessions in the use of the technology will also be provided during professional development activities. A decentralized approach to diffusing the innovation into my workplace is best. Networking with different factions within my workplace can facilitate the adoption of the innovation within the identified timeline. Interpersonal communications with peers drives the innovation process, but the potential for spreading awareness through contacts with heterophilous groups should not be ignored. 8 change agent roles have been identified in the diffusion of innovation process. These include civic engagement, the effort spent in lobbying for change, systems thinking, analyzing the workplace to ascertain its readiness for change, and advocacy, being the voice for the students in the change process. I believe the most important roles are scholarship, which means having technical knowledge about the proposed innovation, and collaboration, partnering with colleagues to effect change. Are there any consequences from adopting the innovation? Are there only positives? Certainly not. Laziness in students has been observed. For example, students who no longer read assignments but instead take a picture, saying they will read the assignment later. Lurking has also been observed, where students hide behind others to participate in activities unrelated to the lesson. But it must be remembered that the technology is merely a tool. The teacher must still retain authority in the classroom. Teachers should encourage students to focus time on task and coach them in ethical use of the internet. The internet is a powerful supplement that teachers can access. It is not a substitute. Our 21st century digital students do not instinctively know how to access reputable websites nor how to decipher relevant information. For many teachers, this will mean that we allow our students to show us how to use the technology, but we guide them in how to use it for learning. Dr. Tim Powell, Forum Post, December 2016. What's the final message? Smartphones are the most used mobile devices today. More than 75% of our students own a smartphone. Smartphones have great potential as learning tools, but statistics report that smartphones are underutilized as learning tools. Most students would like to use them in the classroom, but few teachers allow them to do so. We cannot continue to teach our technology-savvy students solely with traditional methodologies, while ignoring or banning this tool that is already in their hands. Let us allow students to take out those smartphones and then teach them how to use them for learning. And now, some references and acknowledgements.